Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I've got a client watch me work. I am doing a gel nail French design today. So these are my client's nails. She is a hairdresser and she also is my lovely mother Teresa, who you all know and love. So as you can see here, there's little bits of hair dye stain on her natural nails, and her actual nail here you can see is tinted from using hair dye. So if you see any bits like that, that's what that is. But let's crack on with prep. So of course I'm using Navy Pro Tools to prep. They are my absolute go-to, my faves. They have been for a long time. This is Doris. I'm using Doris to push back and exfoliate off any non-living tissue off the nail plate, just to reveal any new nail growth as well, so that I've got a good amount of nail plate for the new gel to go onto and to make the gel apply just really nicely. So I'm really gently going and pushing back all the cuticles. Next I'm going in with Ethel. Ethel is a flat edged blade and I'm using this down the side walls. You can see here I've just slowed this bit down a little bit. So this is real time, so you can see exactly how fast I go. But yeah, I'm just using this down the side walls, around the cuticle area to lift off, and you can see how much comes up with Ethel. It's fabulous. Yeah, and you just go around the cuticle area, down the side walls to just get rid of any of those bits that are hiding in those areas. So I'm just going through and using Ethel on all the nails. After using Ethel, I move on to Martha. You guys know Martha is an absolute fave of mine. Here is Martha in action. She is a curette tool, also from Navy Pro Tools. Oh, don't forget guys, you can use code May10 to save 10% off on the Navy Pro Tools website. I'll leave a link in the bio and I'll pop it up on screen as well for you. But yeah, this is Martha. Again, I popped this nail in real time so you can just get a really good idea of how I'm using it and that kind of thing. But I just go round and I just feel like Martha gets out those little bits of dead tissue and dead cuticle that are tucked up around the sides. Really good for people and clients that have deep side walls. Really works well for that. But yeah, it just gets all the last little bits out that you might have missed. So I'm going in, I'm going to be soaking off these nails, so I'm just going in with a slightly coarser file to file off. Now I realised after doing this second nail that these nails I'd actually gone over the colour gel, which was only a sheer nude, because we did a sheer nude the last time I did my client's nails. I actually encapsulated with a layer of kind of builder gel to make them really strong and last a long time, and just to create a really nice apex over, I kind of encapsulated the sheer nude. I was just trying something else out last time I did her nails. So I switched over to using an E-file bit. This is from Willow and it is the 5-in-1 bit. Again, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. You can use code Isabel5 to save 5% off as well on the Willow website, which is awesome. So yeah, I decided to switch to using an E-file bit just because it was a little bit quicker, slightly more gentle to use. Again, I'm not using this to file down to the natural nail. I'm just removing the top coat and that encapsulated layer down to the colour, and then I'm going to pop them on to soak. So soak off the base layer and the last little bits of gel on the natural nail. I just decided to use the E-file just to speed things up a little bit, because otherwise I would have been there forever hand filing off the top coat and the encapsulated gel layer that I put over the top of the sheer nude colour. So yeah, that's why I opted for doing that. So yeah, leaving them to soak for about 10 minutes and then I'll be back. So I always use Biosculpture's vitamin dose. It is basically kind of a treatment, but also you can use it to help aid in removal. So that's what I always use. Pop a little couple of drops on the nail. It just keeps the nail hydrated, I find. I really, really like it. It just works really well for me. I have seen other people using cuticle oil. I personally haven't tried that before, but I'm sure it kind of does the same thing. It just keeps the nail hydrated. I would just find that I think that the cuticle oil would be almost too hydrating, whereas this is a nice balance. So yeah, I'm just gently going in with the Navy remover tool, which is Beatrice, also named after Beatrice, my fur baby, if you didn't know. But yeah, I'm going in really, really gently. It kind of translates on camera that I'm being a little bit more tougher and putting a lot more pressure on than I actually am in real life. But this gel, Biosculpture gel, just comes off super easy, which is why I love it. And yeah, just going in with the Beatrice tool. I'm removing gel. I will leave little bits of gel on there if it's not coming off. I'd rather leave a tiny little bit of gel on there than really trying to force it off. So you'll see there's little patches of gel. Going in with Beryl now, the clippers, and just taking some of the length down so I don't have to do too much filing. I'm going to keep these nails pretty short. My lovely mother, who is my client in this video, is enjoying shorter nails at the moment. So yeah, you might have also seen and spied a little break on her thumb. So that's really cool. I'm going to show you how to fix it, or how I fix a break anyway in the nail. So I'm just going over with a buffing block and a nail file, filing and shaping the free edge, and just buffing over those last little bits of gel that are stuck on the free edge, just smoothing them out a little bit. But this isn't me buffing over the whole entire nail and removing the shine and things. I'm just literally shaping the free edge and giving a buff over that last little bits of gel that's stuck on the free edge before I go in and buff the whole nail. So you can see here on this nail, the thumb, the split on the right hand side. I'll give you a bit more of a close up in a minute, but I'm just going in with the 220 grit buffer and just buffing over the surface of the natural nail, removing the shine, just with a really nice light hand, lightly buffing over. And then I'm going in with the navy Katey nippers. These are the smaller blade, the 4mm blade. I'm personally preferring working with smaller bladed cuticle nippers. I find that I can have more control. But I'm just going in and nipping away any non-living tissue, any dead skin that I can see. My mum doesn't grow a lot of dead tissue and dead cuticle, so honestly there wasn't much to do. And then I'm just going back in with Doris just to neaten things up and cleaning the nail plate ready for gel application. So I'm just going in and really scrubbing over, making sure I've really cleansed that nail plate so that the product adheres really well afterwards. So I've done that on all of the nails, and see here, you can see that split a little bit more in the corner. It's pretty low down, so we couldn't file that nail down really short to get to the split, so I'm gonna have to pop a little bit of a silk repair on, which is what I like to do when the split's a little bit lower down, just to give them a little bit of reinforcement, a little bit of just help to grow out without breaking. So I'm going in, this is the Nails-Luxe brush A, which is the large round brush, and I'm going in and I'm applying the base coat with this. The base that I've opted for this client was the Biosculpture soft gel in a pot. So I'm trying this out. We've not yet used soft gel on my lovely client Teresa before. So I'm trying it out, seeing how she gets on as she is a hairdresser, and yeah, we're just going to see how she gets on with this base. So I'm scrubbing it into the nail plate with this brush, and then I'm going to build up a slight little bit of apex and structure just to reinforce these nails. They are quite short, so I don't need too much, but just to make sure that they've got that strength as they grow out. You can see on this middle nail here, there's a little bit of gel in that center area of the nail. That's fine, I'm going to leave that on there. I don't find that I get any problems or anything. I would rather leave that on there than try and remove it and damage the nail underneath. So I've just left that on. But yeah, I'm just going to whiz through and apply this gel to all 5 nails and give it a cure in the lamp, full cure. I give it a 60-second cure, just make sure everything's set in place nicely, and then I'll be back. Okay, so for the thumb, I'm going in with the soft gel. You can see in the corner actually of the screen. I'm going in with that soft gel, applying a layer of this to the nail, and then I'm going to be going in with the silk. I got the silk from Biosculpture. I'm not sure where else you can get it. Maybe you could try Amazon, but you can definitely get it on Biosculpture. I'll pop the link to the Biosculpture website down below. Sorry about the camera lighting situation. Every now and again it kind of flashes up. I think it's because of my black gloves, but I'll try a different pair of gloves next time. But anyway, I cured that on the thumb layer, and then I'm just going in with that silk with some tweezers, applying it over that sticky layer of gel, pressing it down with the tweezers, just cutting off any large bits of excess, and then going back in with the large round brush A from Nails-Luxe and the soft gel and kind of encapsulating it in and really working it in. It does go completely clear, it does disappear basically, but you can see how I've applied it straight over where that split is and kind of just reinforcing it. It's almost like a cast for your nail. It works, it really does work. I find that this really helps, oh my gosh, how many times can I say help? It helps the nail grow out and keeps that split from splitting even further, and it just makes it feel so much stronger. And then I just file away that little bit of excess, buff over to smooth it all out, because sometimes because of the silk it can get a tiny bit bumpy, but yeah, I just find a little buff over, smooths everything out, and it's like your nails as good as new. That way you don't have to file your nails down or anything. I do that with my natural nails. You guys know I love leaving my natural nails nice and long. If I get a split, which I have done recently, it's very rare for my nails, they're quite strong, but I find that this works a treat for them. So going in with a sheer nude, I'm going to use that same brush, which is the large round brush A from Nails-Luxe. I'm going in with the Biosculpture Colour Gel Rose. I am absolutely loving this colour as a base for all my manicures at the moment. If you follow me over on Instagram, ISABELMAYNAILS, quite a lot of the looks that I'm doing on my own nails are actually with this as a base. I just love it. When you top coat it as well, I feel like it changes and it just looks really lush. Really enjoying this. So I'm going on and applying this to all the nails as a base for my French. It's just a really nice French base. I feel like it complements a lot of skin tones as well, which is really nice. Yeah, and I'm just going to apply a thin layer of this to all the nails and then cure that in the lamp for a full cure. Okie dokie, so once that's come out the lamp, I'm going to be using this new shade, which is Rosie Red. I just thought I'd show you in the polished bottle. It's number 276 and it's called Rosie Red. This is the obviously pot gel version, but that they've got it in the polished version, but I feel like you could see the colour a lot clearer. It's this most stunning like terracotta-y red, slightly orange tone, burnt orange red. It's stunning. I cannot wait for autumn and doing like full sets of these with like full colour. Oh, I just think it's lush, and doing some like marbly nail art designs with this, I think it's going to be lush for autumn winter. But my lovely client fancied a French with this, so we're gonna do French. I'm using brush H, which is the fine liner from Nails-Luxe for this French, keeping it super skinny French and just painting around that free edge. I find the Biosculpture pot gels are really pigmented for this, so I find one coat is enough and that's it. I didn't need to go in with a second layer. And then I'm just going in with brush B, which is the medium round brush from Nails-Luxe, just to clean up if I feel like I want to or need to. And yeah, that's basically my technique. I work from one side to the other and bring it into the middle and just take my time with this. I feel like the steadier you are with it, the better results you get with a French. But yeah, I'm going to do that on all of the nails, cleaning up as I go and then give it a cure. Once the nails are finished, I'm going in with the gloss top coat. This is my favourite top coat ever. that I've ever tried. It's a tacky top coat, so you do have to cleanse off the tacky layer, but it's lush, it's so shiny, literally my fave. And I'm just going in and applying a top coat. I'm not encapsulating this design like I did last time, I'm just literally top coating as I built up some strength in that base layer. So I'm just going in and capping the free edge on all of the nails and then giving this cure in my lamp. And look at the thumb, you wouldn't even know that there's a split under there. It's all nicely hidden and reinforced. And now I'm going in and cleansing off the nails, cleansing that tacky layer. And then I'm going to go in and just really lightly file the free edge. This is just to make sure I've got my shaping nice, and when I say lightly filing, I really mean it. It translates on camera like I'm being a lot more harsher and putting a lot more pressure on, but I'm not. It's just a light file just to neaten things up. Still got those base layers and colour layers capping that free edge and keeping it all sealed in, giving it another little cleanse off to remove any dust. And I'm going to be going in with the Cuticle MD and the Ultra Rich Hand Therapy as my little hand care kind of a regime to finish off this manicure, going in with Cuticle MD around the cuticle area and then the Ultra Rich Hand Therapy. My mum is a hairdresser who is my client, whose nails I'm working on right now, and any hydration she can get is good because she's in water a lot, so I'm just lathering it up, giving her a little massage and then going over and just cleansing off any excess around the nail to make them nice and shiny, ready for the photos. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this watch me work. Haven't done one in a very long time. Hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks. There's going to be some more watch me works coming very soon, and I'm really excited to get back into things and do some more videos and talk to you guys a little bit more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.